Hi, I'm CJ Elmberg with Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. So we carry new Cimarrons and new Logans here, but we also carry used inventory, whether it gets traded in or we buy the trailers outright. So we do have some used option for you. So behind me is a 2022 Titan 2-horse bumper pull. This is the Royale model that they have. This is a very clean trailer. I do not like the term like new, because it's not, it's a used trailer. But there is lightly used, and that's exactly what this trailer is. So when we get a trade-in or we buy a trailer outright, we've got a shop here that we're gonna put this trailer through. First thing we do is we look at tires. Do they match? Are they within 5 years of date code? And how is the tread? And if all three of those match or meet that criteria, we stick with what's on the trailer. If it's not the fact, then we go ahead and put a new set on the ground itself. Then from there, we're gonna line this trailer, we're gonna wash it. We're gonna go through the reconditioning program to make sure the trailer's ready for you to use and go enjoy. So, we've got this used trailer here. So on this Titan, you're gonna have a steel construction on this guy. We're gonna walk you through, show you a couple things. We'll just start here at the front. The bumper pull coupler is a 2 5/16, so you'll need that 2 5/16 ball. If you're not sure what kind of drop hitch you need, when you come to pick up the trailer, we've got some here in our parts department. We can come out, look at your tow vehicle, look at the trailer, figure out, okay, do you need a 2-inch drop? Do you need a 4? Do you want to go with one of the adjustable like B&Ws? Those are fantastic. I personally have one. We have them on our lot trucks just to give us flexibility to set it exactly where we want it. But in this instance, you're gonna have a manual crank jack. This lower tongue part of it, they've actually gone in and put a bed liner on that. We're familiar with that on the Logan side. We're big fans of that because it really holds up well on these tires. You're gonna have the diamond plate on the front nose there to protect from rocks getting thrown up against that area. And this guy's got a front tack room on it. So on the door itself, you're gonna get a door organizer. That's great to throw maybe some fly sprays, some brushes, hoof picks, anything like that you can toss in there. Same goes for your brush tray. That's a good catch-all as well to throw those type of items. It seems like you can never have enough of those type of items on these trailers when you're actually using them. Now, this guy here is gonna have a swing out saddle rack. It's on a gas shock. There's 3 of them. So if you don't necessarily need 3, we could remove one if you want. You're gonna have the bar that it connects to underneath there, but it's set up with 3 even though it's a 2-horse. But as you can see, you can access everything right there out at the ground level itself. And then it swings in, so you can actually maneuver inside and outside this tack room very easily. On the partition wall, you're gonna get a set of blanket hooks. So 3 of those guys. You can set pads, blankets, whatever you need to there. Set of hooks on the wall there. And then they put some of that bed liner behind it there. So again, it's not actually rubbing against the wall itself. There's another set of hooks directly on the nose itself. And if you pay attention, this front cap of this nose is gonna be fiberglass. So that's that front nose part, and then you're gonna have a camper style just manual crank vent in here to get a little airflow. You're also gonna have an LED light right inside the door, so you've got light coverage directly in the tack room here. Carpet on the floor with the spare tire located across from the door itself. Again, there's always items that can be added, like this back corner here. This is a great section for a corner water tank if you wanted to set it in there. Those corners are kind of wasted space. We do a lot of corner water tanks on our inventory just because of how nice it is to actually have that water on board. There's this load light as well. It's going to kind of split the door and then the rest of the trailer there, so you get nice coverage out there. So again, you have some lights on the outside when you're, saddling or even unsaddling. Now, this guy here is going to have the plexiglass in those 2 air gaps in the stall area there. That can be removed. There's just that aluminum strip there. Just get you some tools. You can take that off, slide those out, store them somewhere where it's safe. But if there's instances where you need to seal it up a little bit more, it's nice to have that. But again, if you want a little bit more airflow, you can remove that and get that airflow you want. Couple tie rings on the outside. And then on our axles, we have two 3,500 pound rubber torsion axles, electric brakes. So your tow vehicle will have to have an either integrated brake controller or an aftermarket. As you can see, this one is upgraded to the aluminum wheels. We love to upgrade our inventory with aluminum wheels just because over time, those steel rims will, you know, they're painted, but that paint will chip. You'll get that superficial rust. They'll just look ugly over years. And the aluminum will just continue to look really, really nice, especially if you take care of them. But in this instance here, these were original tires. They're not out of date. Great tread. They all match, so we're good with the setup here. As you can already see, this trailer is very, very lightly used. All right, as we get to the back, this one here is going to have the single gate. And so as you can see, we got the single gate open, kick mat on the door, on the wall itself of this guy, and then it's also got the drop pin. So if you needed to hold this guy open, you can push, you know, this down into the ground and secure it, pick it up and get it out of the way. But that way you can secure that door open when you're loading and unloading. But then it gives you this nice big wide opening here at the rear of the trailer. So when you're loading and unloading, that opens wide open rather than, you know, maybe a split door type setup. Again, good entrance here, you know, and this might be a trailer for other items as well, you know, haul some toys. Maybe you want to make it a box stall. You've got that capability in here on this trailer as well. It's got the divider. As you can see, it will telescope down and pin out of the way over against the wall. So we'll secure it over there. So again, we can run this guy wide open as a box stall if we want, or even as we're loading and unloading, you know, you want that divider out of the way, you can secure it over there, not having to hold it, you know, when you're loading your horse in this trailer. Kick mats all the way around. So head wall, hip wall, and then on the partition wall as well. Here's an LED light in the stall area as well. It's on a switch, so we have light in the actual trailer itself. Rubber mats on the floor, and below that is going to be wood flooring. Again, as you can see, very, very lightly used. It's really hard to actually look in this trailer and see any, you know, dings, dents. Usually on hip wall, you start to see maybe where, you know, somebody's gone against that rubber and put a hole in it. But as you start to assess this trailer, again, it's really hard to see anything in any real usage on this trailer. It's got some two-way roof vents on the roof itself, one above each horse, so we can get a little bit more airflow in here. I'll show you the drop windows in a little bit. But again, we have that plexi that can remove, and then those two-way roof vents to really create a lot of airflow throughout the trailer itself. And then I can release the divider, telescope it back out, and then it locks into place. It's nice that it's a slam latch. We don't necessarily have to hold it in place, dropping a pin or anything like that. Over here on the driver's side, a couple more tie rings on the outside of the trailer. So again, you can tie horses on either side of the trailer. If you're looking to, you know, work off of both sides, you've got that capability. You've got the drop windows and then the jail bars. And then those jail bars do release and come down as well. So if we're looking to, you know, offer some more feed, some water, something along those lines, we've got that capability. And then again, we can shut those guys up. I don't think I got my jail bars just right. Now, what's really interesting about this trailer here is on a 2-horse, this is very rare, but it's rare to have an access door going in, that escape door going into the stall area. So you can see it's got a strap, a chest strap that goes across there, but typically on 2-horse bumper pulls, you usually don't have the length to the trailer because of bracing and framing that need to be for the door itself. You don't have that capability to put an escape door on there. Typically you see that on 3s. On twos, you just end up having add a little bit more length to it. But in this instance here, this is one of those rare ones that actually has an escape door on it ahead of the axles. So I know we get a lot of people asking for that type of a setup, and this trailer here has got it. So as you can see, just a really well equipped and in extremely good condition used trailer. I'm going to give you the stock number for reference. Again, it's a 2022 Titan 2-horse bumper pull, the Royale model 5U250840. So like I mentioned, we take trade-in. So if you're looking to upgrade or downsize, we can help you there. Financing is available. On this age of a trailer, you can still get it financed very easily, and delivery is an option, so we could potentially deliver this to your doorstep. So give us a call. Anybody on the sales team can help you out. That number is 303-684-3400. We appreciate you tuning in. Have a good day.